everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing some more Not So Bright Challenge in The Sims 4. I'm so excited. Soleil is going to be having her baby in this one, so we're going to be seeing the birth of Graygen most likely. My plan is for them to have a couple of babies and then I can choose between for which one we're going to go with for Graygen. That's kind of the plan, so we'll see how that goes. But first, a quick little fit check. This is the fit, this is the makeup for today. It was my sister's birthday party today. She just turned 28, which is crazy to me because I'm only 2 years behind her, so... Nails. These are the nails this week. Kind of mermaidy, but also I feel like this is such a good color for September. It just felt right. That's the fit. I got this dress. I may have thrifted it, but I've had it for years. The brand is Guess Jeans, so it's like denim on the bottom, and it's so cute. It's so cute. My hair was a lot curlier earlier, but the humidity messes it up, and I didn't even go outside today. It's just the whole house is humid, I guess. Also, I've been listening to Man's Best Friend non-stop all weekend long. The only thing I've been listening to, and it will be the only thing on repeat until Taylor's album comes out beginning of October. Most likely, it'll be the only thing I listen to. I haven't filmed since it came out. I put in the description box of the last video how much I loved it, but my favorite tracks, I haven't actually talked about like in person yet. My favorite tracks are My Man on Willpower, Go-Go Juice, oh my gosh, Nobody's Son is probably my favorite track. I feel like it's so good. We're out here and throwing backling. This is where we were last time. We're doing some sky gazing, some watching the stars. Soleil is not going into labor quite yet, but it's going to happen very soon. Give birth in question mark. So it's going to happen quite soon. So we may as well go ahead and head on back home. It's getting evening. She's so pregnant. Look at her. It's getting late. We came here to watch the Finchwick Fair. That's what we showed up for, and then we didn't really do much Finchwick Fair, and we kind of just got beat up by Agnes Crumplebottom, and then we watched the sky. That's all we've kind of done. Also need to continue working on her logic skill. I can't do any athletic skill while she's pregnant, but we can do logic in the meantime. This is Kira, who was her friend from high school. It's been a minute since we've seen her. Every now and again I'll go back to these families, update their outfits. So that's what I did with Kira, I believe. I think I put some different outfits on her. So we'll invite her in. We can chit chat with her. Maybe I can invite her to Kylara's guided meditation, which she may as well go ahead and do. So let's go ahead and promote this. She was doing this in the last video, and I found it so fun that I can just have her do an at-home guided meditation and get money for it. So, and this gives me a little bit of money, so that's always great. That's definitely what we need. I can get money quite easily with Soleil if she wants to do some woodworking, which I think she was making a chair. She was making a chair for this table over here in the last video, and then I never finished it. She can go ahead and continue that, and then maybe take care of some of these trees. Oh, they're dead. Oh, my trees are dying because we don't take care of them too often, all of her plants. And then we do need to get, it's been a minute since we've gone to this little robotic station, but I think that we should continue crafting like some of these mechanisms and stuff so that I can continue to make the little bots that I've been planning to do for a while. I was trying to figure out what world I wanted Graygen to move to when they age up and, like, you know, move out, because we will be living in here. I figure this is where Soleil and Kylara will live forever. I don't imagine them moving, but Graygen will have to move out on their own at some point. So I think it would be really cool if Graygen lived in Mount Komorebi, because that way Graygen is going to be very athletic, very into working out and stuff, and I think that would also, okay, she's created her mechanism. I believe they're supposed to enjoy basketball, supposed to reach the top of the athletic career, but I think it would be really fun also, because I've never done it before, is to kind of focus on the snowboarding part of, and even the mountain climbing part of Mount Komorebi. I think that would be really fun. I've never done like a Mount Komorebi playthrough, so that's kind of the plan. That's for them to move there at some point. Maybe even this little family can take a vacation there when they're like a kid, and that's where they could like start to, you know, really like it. That's where the love of mountain climbing and stuff can come from, and then they could decide to move there when they grow up. That's kind of the plan for right now. So also, I'm pretty certain the baby is going to turn out, because it's half alien, half human, it's going to turn out with alien skin color, so it's going to be blue most likely. Blue or green, or what are the options? Blue, green, and purple I think are the alien colors. So either I will change the baby into an alien once it ages up. I think you have to wait till they age up, or I will keep it a human. I'm not going to do a playthrough with a fully blue sim. I would just kind of do like an in-between of, make it be like human colored like normally. I could just do a little mixture, like an in-between of, since her alien form is blue, I would just do an in-between of Kylara's, her disguise, and then Soleil's skin tone, I feel like. We're both gonna head on off to sleep. Soleil, okay, so it's on Sunday right now, and Soleil has to work on Monday, but the baby will definitely be born then. I'm not gonna have her take any parental leave because she's not supposed to be super parenty, but neither of them are supposed to be very parent. They're not supposed to be very close to the child. I kind of have to follow those rules and make them be like Kylara maybe is a bit too focused on her meditating stuff and her little meditation business, and then Soleil can be kind of too focused on her astronaut stuff, like her woodworking, and then the baby's gonna just kind of be doing its own thing. It's the first day of winter. Oh my gosh. I don't think it really snows in Oasis Springs. We got like sun snow once. Kylara had a really weird dream again, so she's super tense from that. I'm gonna buy her okay, here's the other dining chair that Soleil made. Hopefully I can still use that door even with the chair there. Let me just scooch the door over just a smidgen. Do we have the money? Okay, I think I'll buy her the instructor's yoga mat and then make them be some interesting colors like that little red one. Now let's try, okay, I can't promote it again because I've already promoted it once. Let's teach a mind concentrating public yoga class. Okay, we've got a participant, just one. They're not really doing much yoga. They're kind of just standing there, staring straight ahead. I don't know about that. I think something may be bugged, so I will head back over here to Soleil. Let's track the satellite so that we can boost her logic skill doing this. Soleil's upgrading our oven. This is the last fixer upgrade 5 objects. So this is going to be 5 out of 5, and then she's at level 9 logic. So we're almost, okay, 5 out of 5 upgrades. And then, okay, so we are almost at the end of her nerd brain aspiration. The last thing that we need to do is just achieve level 10 logic skill. So we're partway through level 9 right now. And Rose has come up to chit chat. She looked like she was sad when she was walking up. I think one of her exes died. Actually, I think her first boyfriend, Eric. This is the guy who Rosa dated in like high school. I think he was her only high school boyfriend if I remember right, but he's died. We can try to cheer her up. She can feel the little baby. She can feel her little grandchild. And we can tell her some funny stories. Oh, her little give birth and question mark things. I saw it blinking. I was like, oh, she's about to go into labor. Okay, so Lei is bursting with anticipation to meet her new bundle of joy. Kylara, get back here. We have to go to the hospital. Kylara's out here on a jog. I was just calling to chat. Okay, sure. I'll tell her that we're fixing to leave. We're heading off over to the hospital. In theory, Rosa would come too, but they won't let me invite more than one. So, have baby at hospital. We will join her and we will bring Kylara along too. I'm excited to see what kind of baby we end up with, and also how many, if there's going to be more than one. I don't expect there to be, but you know, I'm hopeful. Ooh, and it's snowing here because yeah, it's technically winter. Checking at front desk. Kylara, don't pre-parental panic, please. Just go in here. I'm checking my last video because you guys left some really good name ideas in the comments. I really like Mercury, I really like Sterling, and I love Sylvia. If it ends up being a girl, I think I might call her Sylvia. I really like that one. Oh, I forgot, Azalea is a freaking doctor. She went in the doctor career. She's not a receptionist. She shouldn't be a receptionist. She's like at level 7 doctor career, I'm pretty sure. She's a general practitioner, but that's why she's here. That's so cool. Oh man, that would be so cool if she was the one that was actually like the doctor. But she's not, she just at the front desk, so. Okay, so like she put her hair back on. That's so annoying. Can I swap her outfit? If I swap her outfit to like a new one, it's gonna take her out of the hospital gown, isn't it? At least she has her correct hair on. That's really annoying. They constantly swapping it back to that. I don't know how to fix that. I like how the doctor's wearing a little Santa hat because it's winter. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but oh, she literally got up, back out, put her other hair back on, and put the hospital gown back on. That's really, really frustrating. I don't understand. I'm really glad it's a girl. I was gonna say I'm really glad having babies in The Sims doesn't cost any money because we don't have a lot left. Girl, it's a girl. Is it just the one? We shall see. We've got Sterling, we've got Sylvia, we've got Ash, Slate, Steel, Granite, Shayla. I plan for them to have another kid, so I'll keep some of those names in mind. But for now, I'm going to go with Sylvia Berry. Welcome to the world, little gray Gen baby. Okay, it's just the one. Yes, and it did turn out blue, of course it did. So I believe it's not an alien, it's just a blue human. Or kind of purple, actually. So I will fix that just as soon as this baby ages up into an infant. They're wearing matching little tops. That is so cute. Soleil has been feeling really cheerful lately. That's funny. She got cheerful right when the baby was born, even though she's not really supposed to be a good parent, but that's okay. I'm going to do my best to keep her parenting skill kind of low as well, parenting level. Okay, let's go back home. Okay, and they put her right here in the little crib that we set up. I know that's not like the alien bassinet, but I think think it's cute. I think it looks kind of handmade, which suits like Soleil making, you know, making a lot of the furniture and stuff in their house. Also, it's perfect that Rose is still here. She can come in and meet the new little baby. She can come in and meet her new grandchild. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can get Kylara to show off the baby to Rosa. The show off to interaction doesn't really work. I think you need like a huge space around the crib in order for it to work. Baby's gonna age up tomorrow into an infant. Whenever they have a baby, I always play up until that baby ages. Whenever I have to play the baby being born and aging up into an infant in the same video, simply because there's no way to take a screenshot. The only reason is because there's no way to take a screenshot of the baby in cast and put it on the little family portrait at the end of the videos. And I have to have the whole family on the portrait at the end of the videos. See, neither of them are in here like with the baby. Soleil went to go play video games on the computer, and now they're going outside to watch the stars together. So I'm not gonna have them like interact with it. I'm not gonna have them interact with the baby whenever unless she like needs something, like they can feed her, stuff like that, but I'm not gonna have them interact with her too much. And I'm gonna try to keep the relationship as low as I can do with them, just doing the bare minimum interactions. I know they did build her a whole entire room, but that was kind of my choice. We can ignore the baby for the time being and work on just some aspirations maybe. So why don't you go take a bath with soaps, because she needs to seek relaxation for 6 hours by using bath soaks, massages, or saunas. And there's saunas and massages at the spa. So maybe tomorrow we could leave the baby with Rosa. When Soleil gets off from work, maybe we could go and head on over to the spa for a little relaxing evening. Okay, the baby was crying, so Kylara is taking care of her. She's cooing and cuddling and bouncing her, and it's not really working. Kylara's gone off to bed, and baby's crying again, so Soleil has to take care of her this time. Keep wanting to call the baby it, so I'm trying to correct myself. Okay, just change your diaper and give her a quick little feed, and then you can head off to sleep as well. Okay, so now tomorrow, Soleil is heading back to work. We can continue to work on, we're almost maxed out Logic. I'm not on a huge rush to finish her last little bit. Logic is level 9. Fitness is the only other one we will need. We're only at level 5, so we need to probably end up maxing that one out. We need level 8 for this section of our career, but we'll need to, you know, fully complete it. But I'm not in a huge rush to complete those last couple of things, simply because this baby still needs to age up before, at least into a child, before we can start focusing on Graygen, you know, before I can swap over to the Graygen series. So the last few things for Soleil's to-do list, I'm not in a huge rush to complete. Soleil's fixing to head off to work again. It's been a while. Kyla's just making her a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch as like a little sack lunch. She's cutting up tomatoes for it for some reason, and it's poor quality. Okay, maybe don't. You know what? You tried, Kyla, but maybe don't send that with her, please. Let's pull something out of the refrigerator that's a decent quality. Maybe a little bit of apple pie left over from Thanksgiving. Pack that into a sack lunch for Soleil. We can send that with her. Oh, Kyla's got bad luck. That's why it's not going good for her. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Set things on the top of the fridge. I don't know why I didn't know that. Here's our little baby's birth certificate, an authentic birth certificate, and then the little baby footprints or handprints. So cute. We'll put that one right there. Soleil put her little spacesuit back on for the first time in a few days, and she's gonna head off to another day of work. And in the meantime, Kylara can just hang out here, take care of the baby when the baby cries. But other than that, she can tidy up around the house and then go out here and maybe make us a little bit more money as well by doing some more hosted meditation sessions. And I can change the baby's outfit to something else. I'm gonna change it to a gray one. Release the Quacken. What is that one? It's just a little duck. It's just a cute little gray one with a duck on it that is so cute. Soleil's come back from work. She's earned $2,200 and a vacation day. Yeah, she gets a cute, the moodlets from the sacked lunches are so cute. It says, from eating a sacked lunch, there's nothing like a yummy home-cooked meal made with tender care, lovingly packed in a brown paper sack. The house is kind of a mess, and there's a bunch of strangers in my house, and I don't like that. So come over here and prepare the toilet really quick, and then we're going to invite Rosa over to babysit. She can keep an eye on the baby while we go on over for a little evening of relaxation. The only spa I believe that I have placed is in Newcrest, I think. This one right here, the Mandala Bamboo Spa. So we're gonna go over here and have a nice little spa, not spa. I keep trying to say it with an L, but that's not correct. A nice little spa evening. Sylvia has not been sent to daycare. She's been guarded over by Rosa. Okay, I want to join so there's yoga stuff here. I want to join someone's class or something like that. Or maybe you could massage? A pedicure. We could do pedicures, we could do massages, we could even go up here. I want to do these up here. I want to do these little massages. So let's do these guys. Okay, they're telling me it's Sylvia's birthday. I doubt she'll age up while I'm not there. I'm gonna let her do it automatically. I'm not going to, click the button. Okay, let's see. Which massages can we get? There's a bunch of options. What about a stone massage? Let's do the stone massage. And then Soleil, oh my gosh, that freaking hair is the bane of my existence. Can I figure out? Let me do a little bit of research, see if I can figure out how to make her stop using that old hair. Okay, online is telling me that if you go to their everyday outfit, so this is her main everyday outfit. I'll create a copy of this one, delete the main everyday outfit, change this one to a different one, and then change it to the one you want. So you're needing to, you make sure that and I'll just hit apply to all outfits again. I think it's just probably because whenever I set this hair to her, I wasn't on main everyday when I set it. I was on like a different outfit. But now that I'm here, I may as well go ahead and give her another little look refresh. These pants I really like. They're by Adrian Pastel. I want to change them to the yellow version. And then I'll swap up the top to something else. It is winter, so it's going to be kind of chilly. I like this jacket. It kind of looks like a little spacey jacket. Like kind of looks like a little NASA patch or something. I think I actually do have a shirt that says NASA on it. But it's like a kid's jacket, I think. And then for this one here, I haven't had that top for too long, so we'll keep the top, but I will swap the pants to these by Misfit Sim. I really, really love these pants here. Okay, let me just see if that worked. Ooh, I think it may have. Okay, she's in her little robe, but she's in her correct hair. Oh gosh, that was so annoying. I'm glad it worked. Okay, let's go and get on with our massages. Okay, you get your little stone massage, Kylara, and then Soleil you can do a deep tissue massage. I wanted them to do the little side-by-side beds here, but for some reason they seem like they're going in the other rooms. I wanted them to do the little double one right there, but no one will stay in this room, so that's really frustrating. So they're gonna be in 2 different rooms. But there's her stone massage. Kylara seems a bit more relaxed. The stone one seems a little bit more relaxing than the deep tissue one because she's like pulling her shoulders up. See? That looks painful. Hot and happy from a stone massage. The warmth of the stones, smooth from thousands of years of erosion, pleases the body. Okay, she had a really good time. And then Soleil, deeply relaxed as well. Soothed fully into submission, a cliff face of relaxation emanates from your person. Let's go relax in the sauna. There's a bunch of other people in here, so maybe I can shoo some of them out. I think that you can die in the sauna, can't you? Isn't that a death in this game? Can't they like overheat in here? I think so. Okay, everyone else has cleared out of here, so we have the whole sauna to ourselves. It looks so weird with their CC hair, because the only part that doesn't fog over. Here, you can relax with Soleil. They're both very satisfied in their relationship. Kylar's feeling very, very flirty. Initiate a gesture of affection. A satisfactory steaming. A little time in the sauna can do wonders for the body, so they're having a great time. They're in the steamy sauna and they got a steamy dynamic. Kylar's feeling very flirty right now. Soleil was feeling very flirty a few minutes ago, right before we went to the spa. And I don't know if they'll kick us out of the spa if we woohoo in the sauna, but I'm gonna try it out. Because no one else is in here, so you may as well. No, someone's coming in here. No, leave right now. I'm kind of afraid they're gonna get too hot and die in here. I'm watching their moodles. I don't know how the death actually happens. But I can see how the woohoo happens. It just gets really steamy. Really steamy and fun. Oh, the steam makes hearts. That's so cute. That's so cute. Oh, we got incense right here. Oh my goodness. Let's put some romantic sandalwood on. That checked off the secret relaxation part of Kylar's little milestone. Okay, it's literally 2 in the morning. I didn't realize it. Soleil, don't sleep in the thing. We're gonna head on back home. We had a nice evening of relaxation, and now we have to go back and take care of the newborn baby. Now that it's winter and all snowy and stuff, since we live in a place where there's no snow, I really want to make sure that we get to go out and play with the snow at some point. Obviously, if we travel to like the grandparents' house, to Rose's house, which we'll probably end up doing, that would be there would be snow there, so we could do that. Or we could travel to the aunt's house. Is that her aunt, right? That would be Sylvia's aunt. Would it be like her great aunt? Azalea, because that's Soleil's aunt, so it'd be the baby's great aunt, I believe. We're all super sleepy. It's really late. Let's just get to bed. I was going to get like some leftover or something, but I think it'd be better to just go ahead and head off to bed and we can get some nice breakfast tomorrow. The baby hasn't aged up yet, but she will soon, I guess. Also, because we woohooed in the sauna, I'm going to go ahead and set Soleil pregnant through MC Command Center. And I'm going to leave it like, blank. I leave the blank. You can choose how many babies you want to generate with MC Command Center, but I don't want to choose, and I also don't want to see, so I kind of cover up the screen when I'm doing this part because I don't want a spoiler. So when I go back to edit that part, I'll have to cover up the screen again. Usually when it comes to the Sims having babies, I like to like just make it happen. Like I don't set them pregnant through MC Command Center, but in this instance, I'm like changing the rules for my own storyline. So I am using, you know, some cheats for that. Kylar's cooking skill is very low. I guess she's never really had to eat human food before. It's funny that they can joke about human food versus alien food, but there's no specific alien food that they can eat. Like the aliens all just eat regular human food. So she's making scrambled eggs and bacon, and she's about to age up into an adult. She has 3 days until she becomes an adult. Soleil has 8 days until she becomes one. Soleil has an hour until she has to go to work, so she can go ahead and just eat a quick little breakfast here. Oh, we need to pay our bills. We owe like 500 in bills, which I couldn't afford when they gave them to me, but now I can. The baby still has not aged up, which is funny. It's showing baby's birthday as today, on Tuesday. She probably will sometime during today. And the massages give them a really good happy moodlet for like 2 solid days. Like 2 more days they're gonna be happy from the massages, the spa massages, because that's really neat. I've scooched the radio out here to the front to where I can turn on some focus music for Kylara while she's doing her like meditating, and that'll help her with her aspiration. Oh, and look, oh my gosh, because she's at level, that's so cool. She's literally floating because she is at like level, she's decently high in level 6 wellness. She can literally levitate. That's so cool. Okay, so Leia's come back home. I'm gonna invite, okay, I've waited long enough. Azalea's asking me if I want to hang out at the nightclub, but I think instead I might just invite the family over as like a little, just the whole entire group. Everyone can meet the new baby, but then also we can go ahead and age the baby up because she's I've given her long enough. I think we should go ahead and age her because her birthday is today. So Fasil's come out here to grill us some food. He's in his suit because I had to change it. I had to put his suit as one of his main everyday outfit because he kept swapping it during the wedding. She can now teleport when making, wait, Kylar can now teleport while levitating. What the hell? Is that a thing you can do? What do you mean teleport while levitating? Can I go somewhere? Teleport from meditation, so no way. I can just click on somewhere in the world and just teleport from meditation. So that's crazy. That's so cool. Here, teleport over here to the fam and come get yourself some stuff to eat. No way, she just disappears. And then appears. That's so cool. What the hell? I didn't know that was a feature. But I had changed Vasil's to his little suit during their wedding to his like main everyday look, just simply because he kept swapping out of his suit into a different look. It didn't work when I changed it. He still kept swapping to the wrong look. But oh my gosh, the baby just aged up. Oh gosh, I saw her down here before I got little notifications. So Sylvia has aged up. Infant award of discovery, communication, and play is waiting to be attained. So our traits could be, so for Graygen has to be, we're gonna go ahead, and now that Graygen is officially here, we can look over Graygen's rules. Generation 4 Gray. You always felt that you were different. While the rest of your family was busy messing around the lab, you just wanted to be outside playing basketball. So that's where the basketball comes in. So I'm gonna make this kid play as many sports as they have in the game right now. So she's gonna join the sports during high school. She can join the sports clubs. I think it'd be really cool to have her do some of the mountain climbing and the snowboarding and stuff that they have in Montgomery. That would be really fun, I think, too. You're very good at sports and you dream of becoming a professional athlete. To make up for your non-existent relationship with your parents, you want to be there for your own children as much as possible. Oh, and you love to sing. So her traits need to be active, slob, and music lover. She has to be a bodybuilder for her aspiration. Her career has to be athlete. Now, I'm saying this one as if this kid is the Graygen. We are gonna have another child, so we will have 2 options, but for the time being, I will just set both of them to the same. I'll gear both of them towards the Graygen path, and then we can decide later on down the line if for the time being, this one is going to be Graygen. But master the singing, parenting, athletic skills, master athlete career, and bodybuilder aspiration. Have 3 failed relationships before finding your spouse, and then marry a neat sim. So that one's pretty cool. Be good friends with all of your children, and have family movie night with your spouse and children every Sunday. That's gonna be really fun. I'm excited to do this one. I'm excited. I really love like the family interactions and doing things as a group, so I'm excited to do that one. So for active, slob, and music lover are the 3 traits that they have to have. So I can give her Wiggly. These Sims are always on the go and want to play and move about. However, they often struggle to fall asleep or pay attention for extended periods of time. I think we're gonna go with Wiggly for this little baby. So Sylvia has aged up, and this is what she looks like. She's a very, very blue, so I gotta fix that. And she just unlocked the smile milestone. Look at this little baby. So she has regular old human eyes and stuff. It's just the blue skin that we gotta do something about. Here's her little baby. baby face. She's got tiny little bitty ears. I'm confused as to if those are going to, she's got tiny ears compared to the rest of her head. But we'll see. I'm not going to change any of her features or nothing like that. She has to have gray hair. But first let me deal with this skin tone because we're not going to have a blue baby. I'm not raising a Smurf. I'm going to just probably do like an in-between. I feel like makes the most sense for Soleil's is this one, this warm one right here. And then since Kylara's alien skin is blue, I'll pull off of Kylara's disguise. So her disguise one is this neutral one right here in the middle. And then the eyes also have to be gray as well. So that's Soleil's skin right there. And then that's Kylara's. She's got huge eyes, and I think that maybe because Kylara's alien form, which is what it's pulling off of for the features, her alien eyes are huge. Like I made them extra big so she'd look extra like extraterrestrial. But that might mess up when it comes to genetics. So if I have to shrink this little baby's eyes, if she looks a little bit weird, it's okay for now. But if I have to shrink them in the long term, then to make them look a little bit more proportionate, next time she ages up, I may do that. I'm going with this skin for her. I'm pulling off of Kylara's, but then there's this little slider, this little customized slider here. Pulling it all the way to the left to where it lightens it up a bit. Mixes it a little bit more with Soleil's because hers is like a custom one, so there's no slider option on Soleil's. Hers is this one, I think. So there's no slider option on that one. So there's only these little ones with the little triangles. I didn't realize I had custom skin tones. I thought I just had custom skin details and stuff, but the one that Soleil ended up with was a custom one. So I'm going to pull off of Kylara's instead. And then we got little gray eyebrows on her. These are all by Twisted Cat. Twisted Cat has very Max's Match eyebrows, but I feel like the Max's Match suit an infant better. So I don't have any alpha brows for infants, or like even toddlers, but I just feel like the Max's Match ones just suit them a lot better. Since she's just like a tiny little infant, she'd probably have just like a little bit of hair, but it's gonna kind of be tricky. See, that's like white. That's not even gray. It's gonna kind of be tricky finding one that has like the right color. This one has a lot of color options. That one has a gray. I kind of like that one. The two little buns. That one's cute. So I think we'll go with that one for hair. We've got to swap the eyes to some little gray ones. And I want to give her some really neat looking ones, like something very extraterrestrial looking, because that's going to be like the alien part that she inherits. Like these right here are called Fantasia. These are by Praline. And they've got like the little alien lights in them. They're a little bit over the top. So maybe something that's a little bit more subtle. These Aurora ones are really cool. They literally have a star right in the center. They're too over the top though. These ones are really neat. Elysia. I like these a lot. They have like some little, they're huge. Her eyes are huge. I'm gonna have to fix those. I don't know. It kind of looks like stars in there. Some little clouds. Those are really cool. I think I'll stick with these for now. And then we gotta go with some little lashes, of course. And then Twisted Cat is the only creator so far that I've been able to find skin details that go for infants. Some of them look a little bit too grown up, like those, because they are for grown-ups. But I can use one of these, are really good for infants. Like this So Creamy one, I feel like is a pretty good one for infants. Those eyes look a little bit too unrealistic. I'm still not sure about them. And you gotta give her some little blushy cheeks, of course. Okay, I'm changing her to these eyes. These are by GC Eyes A252. This first little one here. There's a plain old solid gray swatch. I like the little stars in them. Those are so cute. We have a plain solid gray, but then we've got the gray with like a little yellow ring around the inside, which looks really, really cool. I don't know which one I should go with. I'll go with the solid gray for now. I think that because it's more gray. The other one kind of takes away from the gray. I might swap up her eyebrows, make them darker, make them match the roots of the hair a bit more. Like that. I feel like that's a little bit nicer. So it's not like a white gray, it's a darker gray, at least for now. And then in time I have way more hair options whenever she gets older. I don't have as many when she's an infant. Maybe she could copy her mom's hair, Kylara, so you could do some long braids like this, but in gray. Okay, we can put a little gray dress on her for every day with stars, of course. And then most of them we won't see. Well, you know what? I was thinking we might not see formal because usually you don't, because there's only an infant for a few days. But Azalea does have a wedding that we probably need to go to at some point. Maybe in the next video we could do a quick little Azalea wedding. I might do that. For sleep, I just recently downloaded this. It's by Talarian. You can't see the whole thing because she's sitting down, but it's got little zoo animals, little elephants, little giraffe on there, and it does come in gray, so that's definitely helpful. And then of course some little socks. to keep her feet cozy and warm. There's not a lot of great options when it comes to the clothes. I am noticing how lacking the gray swatches, even in like the actual game, not just custom content. And then for cold weather, we'll go with this big giant snow suit because I want to go, probably not while she's an infant. Oh, that's so cute. She looks so cozy. Probably not while she's an infant, but I do want to go to Mount Komorebi on a little family vacay. Probably whenever she ages up into a child is the plan, so that she can meet some other kids and some other Sims and stuff like that, and then really do like the snowboarding and start doing the athletic part of it. Okay, here's little Sylvia Berry. She's a wriggly, or actually wiggly, little infant, and she's so cute, and I love those little eyes on her. So in the next video, we will be having, I plan to have a little wedding for Azalea, just like a quick little thing where the whole family can, it's winter, so maybe we can do a little inside one, something kind of chill. We also will probably be having another baby. I'm not getting Soleil to take a pregnancy test. I'm just gonna let it happen and see how it goes. And most likely Sylvia will be the heir, will be the next gen. She's so cute, look at her. I want everyone to come in and meet her. She's so cute, oh my goodness. As a rule, toddlers in this game are way cuter than infants, but sometimes the infants turn out really cute. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Most likely Sylvia will be the heir, but we're gonna have another little baby, so we can always decide later on down the line, depending on which one, you know, kind of suits the traits and stuff like that. Okay, so Leia, why don't you pick her up and go show her to the family, please? Go pick her up and then go bring her out here. Can I set her down anywhere? I don't think so. I can just set her down on the ground. Put her down on the ground and let everyone look at her. It didn't take the blanket with her, which is kind of weird. Rosa, can you come meet your grandchild, please? Here, I'm gonna get her to smile at Rosa. You smile at Rosa. Maybe Rosa will come over and talk to you. Okay, she won't, and so Leia's kind of just stepping on her head. So this little baby, Elena, Azalea's little baby, she's about to age up into a child, but she'll still be quite young. So maybe these guys can kind of be friends because they're the only ones in the family that are like the closest age, aside from the unborn sibling that we don't know about yet. Oh gosh, now she's so sad. She's so upset. Here, Soleil, come, Kylar, come pick her up. Go pick her up. Go put her inside. She's so cute. Let me know what you guys think of Sylvia. You guys left some really good name ideas in the comments, so I will be using one of those name ideas for the next little baby. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up. And if you want to follow the rest of the series, if you want to catch up on the previous videos that are all linked down in the description box below, all put together in a nice little playlist. So I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all in my next video.